అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. నమో నమః. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. Today is the second day of our classes on certificate course on Sanatan Dharma for youth. So we'll start the session with Prarthana by Saugandhi ji. After that, we will hand over the webinar to Dr. Patel ji, who will be taking you through the today's subject. Saugandhi ji, please.
Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
ధన్యవాదములండి సౌగంధి గారు. Now let us request our speaker, Dr. Patel ji, to take over.
Yeah. Shubha Sandhya, good evening to everyone. There are some new entrants we are seeing, for example, Samiran Datta, Vijay, Srishant, and all that. Can you open up your videos, please? Can you open up your videos? Let us have a look at each other. Friends, yesterday we had a very nice session, little interactive session. Am I getting, because none of you are opening your videos. Can you open your videos? Vijay, Samiran Datta, Srishan, Nandini, Shravani. Hemashri madam is already there. Aditi, somebody else? Open your videos, please.
Okay, all students, the speaker wants to interact with you for a few minutes. Now, all of you, like yesterday, open up your videos, interact with him. Once he contacts with you, then he will start his webinar.
Only Srija and Anisha, Krupa, Sai Krupa, Sai Manish Shankar, Rukmini ji, right? Good. Yes, friends, how did you feel yesterday's information? It was a very small shot. How did you feel? Open up your audio and you can speak. Pravalika, everybody, just for 5-10 minutes, let us open. Keep your audio video open, especially the students, participants, all our seniors, they know much more. But how did you feel? Mr. Saimani, yesterday you were there. Open your video, open your audio. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Yesterday I was like, there was some network issue, so I couldn't join.
Yesterday you were not. Okay. Sai Krupa, you were there yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you give me a feedback a little bit?
Yes, sir. We got very good, valuable information, sir.
Pakka?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you share with your friends?
Yes, sir. I did.
And that is the effect of few people joining, new people. How did you feel, Srija?
It is actually good, sir.
Very good. Really?
Yeah, sir.
If I come to your house, you'll give me tea? Tea with samosa?
Yeah, sir, sure.
How about Rukmini ji? Rukmini, how did you feel?
Good, sir. Good.
Pakka.
Pakka, sir.
Friends, let me tell you, whatever in this course, at least whatever I am speaking, is only just a tip of the iceberg. Lot of things are there which should be known to you. This is only to initiate you to take interest, and you yourself can do research. Lot of things are available on Google today, but only thing is that be careful with the Google, because Google translates word to word, which is not correct. All those things I'll be telling you. There are inner meanings, deeper meanings. For example, Sahasra is one word. Sahasra means they translate as 1000. It is not 1000. Sahasra means infinity, innumerable, uncountable, because they don't have this idea of Vedic literature, Vedic philosophy, Vedic thoughts. They translate word to word. Okay? But anyhow, you people get interest and start doing research yourself and find out. And I have given you my number as well as my email ID. You can be in touch with us and touch with most of the people here who are faculties are extremely learned people. You ask one thing and they can take you into an ocean of their knowledge. Okay, with these few words, let us take brief survey, brief circle on how Indian history is told to us, or what is Indian history. Okay, can I share my PPT, sir? Colonel, sir?
Please.
Yeah. Sir, you have made me co-host because it's not opening.
Or co-host, try it out.
Yeah, if you make, now it is opening.
Yeah, we can see your presentation. Voice is not there.
Volume is not, voice is not there.
Right. I'll do one thing. We'll get back to you again. Yeah, little thing from my side. Okay, now you'll hear the voice.
शाहजहां के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
जहांगीर। हाँ।
जहांगीर के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
अकबर।
अकबर के पिताजी का नाम क्या था? हुमायूं के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
बाबर।
बाबर के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
वो नहीं पता।
ओके, क्वेश्चन आपसे एक, राम जी के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
दशरथ।
दशरथ के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
यश कुछ था, यश था।
राम जी के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
दशरथ जी।
दशरथ के पिताजी का नाम
नहीं पता।
तो आप भी चाहते हो कि आपकी भी हालत इनके जैसी बनकर ना रह जाए?
Now, so friends, I have shown you a small video of the youth, what is happening. Somebody asked, what is the name of the Aurangzeb and Babar's family? Everybody would tell the name of each one's father. And when they came to Sri Ram's name, his father, Dashrath, afterwards, they don't know anything. See, Ramayana, whatever you call a history, we don't know anything about these things in schools and colleges. It is not taught. And this young girl who is a lawyer, he said, do you want to have the same thing like this? No, you should know more and more about Indian history. Why? Why we need to understand Bharat is this. People are coming into India in large numbers and they want to know more about India. Youngsters are going out in large numbers. When they go out, they expect some knowledge of India from the youngsters. And many times they fail. And I see many of my students and some of my friends' children have gone to states and college, they're studying there. Sometimes what they do is colleges, you are from India, you talk something about India. You have to present a PPT or some presentation about your country. Various people are asked. Most of the people are successful in explaining their country, except the Indians. They call me, sir, this is my problem. My son is being asked to make a presentation on India and Indian history and all that. He's not able to do. Can you help me? I have to make a PPT from here and send that. And that is what is happening. Youngsters are going out. We must know many things about India. The world is trying to know more and more about India. You are seeing the way it is growing. They want to know more about India. So that is the reason we should have a fundamental basic knowledge of India. Now let me tell you, in the first AD, the India was so much. There were no other countries. All was India up to China, and everything was a part of India. And it is called as Kushan Empire. Up to Iran. Iran was also a part of that. You can see here down, you can see this, all these things. And today it is this. Try to understand why and how it has become this part. Do you know that we call Arabian Sea, but that was called as Sindhu Sagar. We call Bay of Bengal, it was called as Ganga Sagar. And Indian Ocean was called as Bharat Sagar and so many other names. Sindhu Sagar, Ganga Sagar, and Hind Sagar. Now let us see what a big shape I have shown you about India and how many times it has been cut into pieces. Bharat extended from the Himalayas to the Indian Ocean and from Iran to complete Indonesia. It was one country as called as Bharat. Partitioned 7 times in 61 years by British alone. Upaghanistan, now it is called as Afghanistan, was a part of India and Shah Jahan ruled it. In 1876, Gandamak Treaty signed between Russia and Britain was taken, Afghanistan was taken away. It was called Upaghanistan. Burma was called as Brahmadesh. In 1937, British cut it off from India and separated and gave the name Myanmar. Thailand was known as Siam until 1939. The capital of Thailand, Bangkok, also has hundreds of Hindu temples even now. Cambodia was called as Cambodge. The Kaundinya dynasty ruled from 1st century in Cambodia. The national language was Sanskrit. Do we know all these things? We know, we don't know. The world famous Angkor Wat temple, it is dedicated to Lord Vishnu, built by Suryadev Varman. The ancient name of Angkor Wat was Yashodharpura. Yashodharpura was the name of the Angkor Wat. Just open up your what you call YouTube or Google and see what is Angkor Wat temple. Lord, the biggest temple of Vishnu in the world today. Vietnam was called as Champadesh and its principal cities were Indrapur, Amaravati and Vijaya. Malaysia was called as Maladesh, which means the land of mountains. See, we call in Tamil Malay. Malay means mountain. The script was Brahmi and Sanskrit. Indonesia was called as Deepantar Bharat. The largest Shiva temple was in the island of Java. The names or mottos of the leading institution of Indonesia today, even till today, are in Sanskrit. Example, Indonesian Police Academy is called as Dharma Bijakasana Kshatriya. Can you believe? Each word is a Sanskrit word. Indonesian National Armed Forces, Tri Dharma Eka Karma. Can you believe what a wonderful message it is conveying? Tri Dharma Eka Karma. Indonesia Airlines is called as Garuda Airlines. Ministry of Home Affairs is called as Charaka Bhuvana. Charaka Bhuvana is the name of Home Affairs. Finance is called as Nagara Dhana Raksha. Can we believe this? Indonesian Ministry of Finance. Nagara Dhana Raksha means, you see, there also there is a sacrifice. This is not, it doesn't own by anybody. It is Nagara Dhana. It is the country's property. It is the city's property. And that Raksha, who does the protection, is the Finance Minister or Ministry of Finance. Supreme Court is called as Dharma Yukti. Most of the people don't even use this word, Dharma Yukti. Tibet was Trivishtham, which was divided into 2 parts. One part was given to China and the other to Lama after an agreement between Chinese and British in 1907. Indonesia Supreme Court, anyhow, there is a Bhutan was separated from India by the British in 1906. Bhutan is derived from the Sanskrit word Bhu Utthana, which means high ground, which is placed at a very high level. So Bhu Utthana has become Bhutan. In 1954, India accepted Tibet as a part of China to show its solidarity to Chinese people. Sri Lanka, 1935, it was called as Sinharadeep. Pakistan, 1947. India's area in 1857 was 83 lakh square kilometers. And today we have only 33 lakh square kilometers. That means 50 lakh square kilometers have been taken away from India due to various reasons. This is the history, sad history, which no institution teaches. Nobody, hardly anybody in the students can know this. India, one of the oldest civilizations still surviving. कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी, सदियों रहा है दुश्मन दौरे ज़मा हमारा. What does this mean is, there is something in this country's culture which cannot be destroyed. Though the entire world has been our enemy, दौरे ज़मा हमारा, सदियों रहा है दुश्मन दौरे ज़मा हमारा. It's a Urdu this thing. What is it? The entire world has been our enemy for so many years, but still something special is there in this civilization, in this culture, which is surviving. And this is written by Allama Iqbal Bhatt. You should add that. Allama Iqbal Bhatt, he is a Kashmiri Pandit, converted to Islam, and he is the man who wrote the Constitution of Pakistan. Anyhow. Now, some of the facts which have been erased from Indian history, purposefully, intentionally, it has been removed. What are those facts? India never invaded any country in her last 10,000 years of history. Do we know this? Are we proud of this? That we don't want to invade, we don't want to win other countries, we don't want to annex other countries. It is the only society in the world which has never known slavery. Can you believe? There are no slaves. Slave concept is not there in Indian history and Indian culture. India welcomed refugees from all over the world, even today, and treated like our own citizens, even today. See, in 1972-75, I think, I don't know, when the Bangladesh war was happened and Bangladesh, East Pakistan became Bangladesh. At that time, 5 crores of Bengalis came to India, and today they are 15 crores. And they were all refugees. Everybody accepted them, and we treat like our own citizens. And Rohingyas today are coming in so much that somebody says, because of your broad-mindedness, it is eating into India's economy. And in your Telangana itself, there are more than 80 lakhs of Rohingyas. Anyhow, Indians were the first to educate the entire world without dominating or ruling them. Spread peace and propagated live and let live philosophy. Even till today, Indians, general Indians, want to live peacefully and allow others to live. No problem. India was the richest country on earth until the time the British came in the early 17th century. It was the richest country. They have taken all our gold, diamonds, and jewelry, everything. Yesterday I mentioned that. We liberated Bangladesh, but never annexed it. Bengalis wanted to join India because the language, culture, everything is same. It's a part of India, but due to these Britishers, it got separated. But once we liberated them, we could have easily annexed. They wanted to join us, but no, we didn't do that. Let us realize our strength. India was never a poor country, which we are taught every day. India is a poor country. We need funds from outside. Absolutely no. We were and we are richest country. Just believe, in these 3 months, how much gold has been sold in this country. You can just Google it. You can just Google it in the 3 months, what the gold has been purchased. The entire America will not purchase in the year, throughout the year. Simple reason, nobody would invade a poor country. If India was a poor country, no outsider would come. Because it was the richest country, people have come. And again, now we are going to the same pace. We are trying to become the richest country. Now we are the world's 5th largest GDP country. Invaders looted us and took away wealth. Even now they are doing the same. Only the modalities have changed. Only the way of looting India has changed. How it is, how they are looting us, if it is a separate lecture some other time. How we can save Indian funds in India, that is a separate topic. Time has changed. We are now leading the world with humility and again becoming rich in various fields. How much do we really know about Indian history? Now, do you know that Vikramaditya was the first Chakravarti emperor of India, ruling the entire Asia, even of all these Arab, everywhere under his control. And it is in North India, if you go, even till today, we have Vikram Samvats. Vikram Samvats, 2050, 2060, like this we keep on counting it. And how many of, this is the history in the world. One dynasty ruled for 1,000 years, Chola dynasty. Longest dynasty ruled for 3rd century to 13th century. Has it been taught to you, or did you learn? Maybe recently because of this WhatsApp and social media, some people may be knowing this. But most of our youngsters, I have never known till I'm making for the last 20 years only, I'm trying to do research and I'm getting. Otherwise, in my college, only this, in my schools, only this. And I was surprised. Why India is so poor? Everybody is attacking us. Indians have no guts. They are very coward people. But once we do this study, the real thing, there are so many things which we don't know. So 1,000 years, this is a world record, but it is not taught to us. How many of you heard of this Ahom dynasty? This is Northeast, Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya, all these places. Ahom dynasty ruled northeast part of India for 17 and defeated Mughals 17 times. They never allowed them to cross the Ganges and other things.
I've heard of it, like they were like, that's the main reason why northeastern states retained a lot more culture than the other north states.
Great, beta, great, great, very nice. At least you tell to others also. Very nice. Now, how many of us we know that Martand sun temple was built by Lalita Aditya? This is in Kashmir, and a film was made on the Kashmir where they showed a bhoot coming out of this, and negatively it is showed in that film. Shahid Kapoor is the hero, and you see the fate of this temple. They tried to destroy, but it was so powerfully built. They failed and they left it like this. Now, how many of you have heard Rani Nike Devi, who defeated Muhammad Ghori, single-handedly saved Gujarat from Persian conquest? Rani Durgavati, exemplary young ruler, fought 51 gallant wars against many invaders, including the Mughals, 3 times, but never lost a single battle. There are many women kings and queens who fought and they were brave enough. Now this is defeated Afghans, especially Maharaja of Patiala. We don't know about them. Ranjit Singh is a very famous king in Punjab history. Now this is Kailash Mansarovar. He drove the Chinese out of Kailash Mansarovar. Zorawar Singh. Have you ever heard of them? No, I have never heard. Now this is one, everybody knows that Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan. But how many of you know Ramlal Khokkar not only beheaded Muhammad Ghori, but also reclaimed the Lahore throne? Nobody knows about it. This is not taught. Now, how many of us know, we have heard of Naga Sadhus. Naga Sadhus protected Krishna temple against 40,000 strong army. There were only 4,000. And they have lost 2,000 of Naga Sadhus, lost their lives, but never allowed Muhammad Ali Abdali to invade the Krishna temple and take away the property, whatever it had. This is not taught to us. Now, in Karnataka, there is a place called as Kodava, Madikere. Tipu Sultan, with 3 times more strong army, invaded that place, and 31 times he was defeated. Even in Karnataka, history is not taught. Now, how many of you have heard of Bajirao Peshwa? That is further down Shivaji. 41 battles he fought, won all battles, known as destroyer of the Mughal Empire. This history is not taught to us. Now let us take about Andhra Pradesh. For me, it's a Telugu speaking area. How many of you detailedly know about Alluri Sita Ramaraju? Maybe with those films of Krishna and of sometime we know about it. Otherwise, it is not taught in the Indian history. Forget about it. Apart from Andhra, apart from Telugu speaking area, does anybody know about Alluri Sita Ramaraju? Nobody. Hardly anybody knows. Now, Barsa Mindu, he was a tribal man, and this man was also a tribal man. Barsa Mindu, at the age of 25, he challenged everybody, and he has to die because of he wanted to liberate the tribals. Now, this is the record where the Kashi was destroyed, and this is how it was issued, the order. This is the order issued by Aurangzeb. Now, Bappa Rawal, how many of you heard of it? Youngsters, they have never heard. You know, Pakistan has a city called as Rawalpindi. That name Rawalpindi has come from Bappa Rawal king, who defeated Muhammad bin Qasim and drove him till Iran. And for 400 years, nobody invaded India. Now, how many of you in South know that Guru Gobind Singh's son were really put in the wall and killed? Young people, just because they did not convert to Islam. Now, another thing which is taught is Aryans came, Indo-Aryan history, Aryans came from outside and they came. This is the myth which is spread by Machiavellian theory of education. Absolutely, there was no invasion. Nothing. Aryan is a new word. They have created a word. Aryan means what? Simple. Aryan means who is first, who is excellent. For example, Tendulkar is an Aryan because he is excelling in cricket. That's it. Now, these are some of the dynasties. Does anybody know? Shang dynasty, Kanwa dynasty, Satavahana dynasty, Kadamba dynasty, Vakataka dynasty. Nobody knows. Pallava dynasty. Nobody knows. Hardly. This is not taught. Now, this is one Prithviraj Chauhan's grandfather. He also defeated a lot of Ghaznavi and Turkey people who invaded the country. We don't know. And he fought many battles. Everything is detailedly given. Why? Why we don't know? Because until the lions have their own historian tales of hunt will glorify the hunters. Somebody wrote our history. We have not written our history.
शाहजहां के पिताजी का नाम
India,
शाहजहां के पिताजी का नाम क्या था?
जहांगीर
Indians never wrote their history. And you see the glorifying Mughals and whitewashing their atrocity is because of this great man, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. He was from 1947 to 1977, these were the education ministers, and they successfully saw that Indian history is total original history is totally wiped off, and all invaders have been glorified. Britishers came and gave us administration. What do you mean by that? They taught us culture. What do you mean by that? Why would anybody come into India when we are not cultured, when we don't have money, where we are not rich? It is this historians. After these 30 years, others all followed whatever they did, and nobody has a guts to change the history. At least don't write anything wrong. Write what is positive and what is fact. They have not written the facts. India progressing positively. Other countries are collapsing, but we are progressing. Friends, try to understand this. Major companies in the world are controlled by Indian genes. You'll be surprised to see Vivek Ramaswamy, a person, I don't know how many of you have seen the small video. If anybody wants, I'll send you. He is a presidential candidate in America. The way he spoke for 6 minutes, being an American citizen, he talked of Indian values. And he says, I am going to rule according to Indian values. You must listen to him. What a powerful speech he gave. Let us stop looking at India with foreign glasses. Whatever they have showed, we are seeing it. And see, the idea is every youth, they want to go to America, England, and Canada, Australia, settle down there. No, those days have gone. Today, they want to come to India, invest here, and earn money from this country. There is so much of scope. See, I don't say you should not go outside India. Definitely go. Have training, serve for 5 years, 10 years. Come back to this country. This country has many things. Now, how many of us really know that India, when it was liberated in 1947, this was the fate of India country. Are we seeing this? This was the fate. And it is this man, Sardar Patel, who made all the states to join back. See, at the time of 47, 562 princely states were there. Most of the states acceded to India. Many of these princely states were transformed into new states. And the Telangana portion was not acceded. Nizam and Junagadh from Gujarat. It is the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel strongly. He invaded both the states and merged them with India. Otherwise, you would have been in South Pakistan. So this is what history we are not taught in our schools. Now, how many of you know, in 1894, Britishers leased a huge part of the land to Christian churches on 99-year lease. And in 1993, all the leases have expired. Technically, that land belongs to government of India, but Indian government has no guts to take it back. And they're rolling. Every city you see, Bangalore, 30% of the city is with the Christian institutions. During the war of 1965, we have gone up to Lahore. We have one Lahore. But due to some political decisions, we have to give it back. Friends, this is the brief history, and I am in time, and I have given my number, phone numbers, and email ID. Please, those who have joined newly, you can note down this email ID and my numbers. You can contact me anytime. You can have more clarifications, any doubts, any suggestions, anything you want, you can be in touch with us. With this, I close my presentation today, and it'll go back to if the organizers permit, Some questions for 5 minutes.
ధన్యవాదములండి. Now 5 minutes we'll have quick questions. So we don't want to leave students with doubts. So anybody wants to ask any question, open up your
Audio,
mic,
video, both, you can do that.
video, and then identify yourself and then ask a question.
Hello, sir.
Anybody?
Sir, I'm Anish Kalasti. Sir, actually, my video's not turning. Like my laptop doesn't have video support.
Yeah.
I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, who is speaking?
Sir, I'm Anish Kalasti, sir.
Yeah, Anish Kalasti garu cheppandi.
Sir, now just now in the last slide, you told that Britishers had leased their lands for churches. Is
Yes.
that what you told, sir?
Yes. I said that, and I
Okay.
showed you the slide also.
That's what, sir. I had doubt, sir. Like,
No doubt.
oh,
It is they are leased for 99 years for 1 rupee. 1 rupee, sometimes 2 rupees. That's it. And today they are the owners of maximum land they have, 4th people in the India.
that's what, sir. That is
First is
no
defense.
records at all.
First is defense. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. I can hear.
Anisha ji, are you?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Yeah. Somebody is talking.
సారీ అండి, నేను మీరు ప్రశ్న అడగాలి చెప్తాను కదా.
చెప్పండి. మీరు పని చేయొచ్చు. మీ వాయిస్ లో ఈకో వస్తుంది. మీరు నాకు ఫోన్ చేసి కూడా మాట్లాడవచ్చు. ఎస్ సార్.
You please answer, Anish.
Yes, Saugandhi ji. Anybody else? Any questions? I have given you my number, email ID. You can just talk to us.
Mahodaya, you should also tell us that in Karnataka they are thinking of reversing it back.
See, that is not my job. I will inform you what is the facts.
Yeah, this is fact, no, Mahodaya. This is fact. We put a referendum requesting non-reversal in Karnataka.
All those things let us do, but let us
please restrict our this thing. Focus onto the class. Don't go digress, please.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't go that way. Okay. What I request is the students to ask questions.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anish ji, I have answered your question. And anybody else?
Yes,
all
sir.
all are muted. Everybody can open up your videos now.
No.
Anish, you wanted to ask a question.
Anish, Srija.
Sir,
Yes,
it's
Srija.
clarified, sir. Thank you, sir. It's clarified.
Yes, Srija. Entama cheppandi, adagandi. Open your videos. Shravani, Samirin Datta. Samirin Datta, you are from which place? Kolkata? Hello, Samiran. Yes, Samiran Datta. आप कहाँ से हो?
Hello.
You are from
Hyderabad,
which place?
sir. Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, है ना? Samiran Datta ने पेर उनटे हैं?
No, and it was named after Dattatreya. So.
अच्छा, Dattatreya. Very nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any question you have? How did
nothing.
you like this place? How did you like it?
Yeah, it's and first class kabatti. It's very good. Learning about Indian history and culture.
మనకు తెలీదు. మనము వేరే వాళ్ళకు చెప్దాం. మన విద్యార్థులు, మీ స్నేహితులు ఉన్నారు కదా, వాళ్ళకు కూడా చెప్పండి. అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక అరగంట సేపు మన దేశం కోసం, మన సంస్కృతి కోసం మనం పాటుపడాలి కదండి. And see, they are not charging anything, giving free. You just, all of the students should imagine how much effort the Colonel sir is putting, Babu sir is putting, Prabhakar Rao sir is putting, all this to make you understand and educate you. And what they are getting is zero. So at least that respect we should have, that value we should have. Let us bring more and more. Tomorrow I am expecting more people to come. Srija, I will give you one job. 10 students you should get, those who are not there today. Everybody takes up a job of five students, the hall will be full. Okay? From my side, Shubh Ratri. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
I'll inform to my friends. I'll say them to join.
పట్టుకురండి ఏం లేదు పట్టుకురండి ఏం పర్వాలేదు.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can we go for Pradhana? Saugandhiji.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ. स्वस्ति.
Okay, ధన్యవాదములండి మోహన్ గారు. Now let us recite national anthem. All of you please stand up and then sing along with Chala Chitti Babu garu. But mute your mics. Please mute your mics.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
Jai Hind. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Let us thank all participants.